American for Progress.
Tom Biggs, Manistee Area Tea Party.
Don Eklund, Mid-Michigan Patriots, Mount Pleasant.
Bill Hartman, and I'm a free agent right now. I just moved. So.
Yeah.
Marco Lolio, Rattle with Us Tea Party.
Eileen Adler, Manistee Area Tea Party.
Nick Chiricero, Troy Area Tea Party.
Jerry Allen, Troy Area Tea Party.
Deb O'Hagan, Lakes Area Tea Party.
Beth Dame, Rattle with Us.
Sharon Lolio, Rattle with Us. Rose Gerlard, Brighton Tea Party. Sylvia Vito, Tuscola County Tea Party.
Dean Campbell, Tuscola County Tea Party.
Stu Chandler, I live in Ann Arbor and I work with Bob Schostak.
Stephen Coyote, Van Cal Tea Party, and Grassroots Vice Chair.
Susan Campbell, Western County Tea Party.
Bob Murphy, Lapeer County Tea Party.
Bob Schostak, Michigan Republican Party Chairman.
People should know about it. And I'm Gene Clem, let's see, Secretary of Grand Poobah, I'm the executive committee. Unconsciously, so you're
President T-PAC. What else you got?
that's enough. You'll get any of that, so. But we are, our general idea today is I asked Bobby to come and present why we should re-elect him as the chairman of the Michigan Republican Party, and then take a short amount of questions and answers. Any particular things that you've got, I have taken liberty and have emailed him with my questions already so far. So I'm going to take those off the table, I guess. So we'll start with that. We'll skip the networking lunch, and then we'll go to Agenda 21. So we'll have us probably just a short break, make sure we get any equipment going that we need. I think all of us prepared to go with it without equipment, so I think we have a problem. Voter database, I want to talk about a report called Inside the Cave. And then some general discussion on topics, and there's several. I just listed this one on American law for American courts. There's several of these that we want to discuss. There's a hub idea that I want to talk about, a communications hub, that we talked about a little bit on the way up, and another group with Cindy Gammert have talked about also in a different format. I'm interested in the Indiana nullification of Obamacare. What does that mean for us? And then we'll kind of open it up. So really the afternoon is pretty open. So anyways, what I want to do right now is turn the floor over to Bob Schostak. I met Bob probably 3 years ago when he was first going around the state getting interest to run for the chairman. So that was in the summer, I think, of 10, early in the summer. And I was quite impressed because I had a lot of reservations about the Republican Party in general and Michigan Republican Party. And I had a long conversation with Bob. He actually bought me a cup of coffee, which was real nice. So and that got me on the good side right away. So since then we've had a pretty good relationship, and like I say, I have endorsed him, and in my endorsement I mentioned the thing that he is open to any complaints we've got, any constructive ideas we have, and that's really why I think he deserves my endorsement. So I'd like to have him speak, and he can kind of get the rest of you
get our state on track, which is happening, and to get our country back on track. And we can only do that by our collective activism, us all pulling in the same direction, us unifying when it's time to unify, and that we send strong messages to Lansing and Washington. Now, I got involved, as many of you know, about the same time that Tea Party organizations were emerging. Like Gene teases me, he thinks I'm really into Tea Party, I just don't realize it. I was saying that 4 years ago. Is that, you know, we all had enough. And we all, for our own individual reasons, decided to get deeper engaged. Whether we broke away from the GOP, or we were part of the GOP, never were part of the GOP, whatever it was, whatever drove us at that moment in time, something inspired us to get activated. And in my situation, I got activated because we saw here in Michigan, you know, under the Granholm era, an absolute eroding of our state. It was, you know, falling apart at the seams. There was no functionality in land. They didn't know how to balance the budget. They didn't know how to live within their means. All they knew about was continuing resolutions to extend, you know, the cost of government, so that they didn't have to, they were required to have a balanced budget before they could, you know, close the session. So I got involved, I think, for reasons that made sense. But what happened to me is I got so inspired by the grassroots of this state that each day, each week, each month, that I realized that there was a greater opportunity for some real good to accomplish here by unifying together. And I reached out to Tea Party groups, met people like Steve and others that were active on the stage. So let's combine our resources. Let's combine our energy. Let's pull from the same direction. Support who you want in the primary. Don't call yourself GOP. Whatever your organization, whatever inspires you, stick with that. But let's find a way that we can work together. And I think what we've accomplished in Michigan is pretty darn unique. And I do get a chance to talk to other party chairmen across the country. I work with the RNC. I get around a bit. It's now not my first rodeo any longer. I've been through the system a bit. I see the strengths and weaknesses around the country. And as we are self-criticizing ourselves, which is important to do that, and you got to be big enough person to be able to do that, to take a look in the mirror and say, what have we done well? What have we not done well? Where do we need to improve? Where do we got to, recalibrate what we're doing? Is here in Michigan, we've been able to accomplish so much more than most of the country, if not all of the country. And it's because of you. I, for one, have said right from the outset that the rise of the Tea Party movement in this country has been really good for the GOP. It's forced this wake-up call. It's forced this new sense of responsibility. And it's been painful for some. It's not always easy to say it, talk about it. But the reality is, it's inspired a whole lot of folks to get on track and to, kind of get back to the basics, get back to the roots. So as I travel around the country and I travel throughout Michigan, I feel that we're all very blessed, that we have accomplished as much as we have. And it's because of you. Now, this journey began for a lot of us after the Obama election in 2008, where we thought we'd be in the wilderness with with that sweep across the country. And groups of us got together and said, we're going to take Michigan back. We're going to put 2010 in our sights, and we're going to go win back our governorship, and we're going to keep our state senate. That's when I got involved at the state party. And we said we're going to make sure that Senate majority is maintained. That's our firewall. And let's narrow the state house to a 5-6 minority by Republicans. But through your hard work and others like you across the state, we took the state house majority back. We made it a Republican Party majority. And we made that state senate a supermajority. And we won the governorship. And we won the Supreme Court. And we sent 9 congressmen to Washington. And the list is long. Attorney General, Secretary of State, we all know it. And that was the beginning of us getting our state back on track. And I don't need to go into the Snyder record under his administration. We all have our opinions. But my perspective, 80% of it is really going right down where we needed to go to get Michigan on track. There'd be some tweaks here and there, of course. We we overlooked the success that we had in Michigan because of the work that's done in rooms like this across the state. We kept our state house